Hi everyone, this is Killshot from 999 Gaming, and this is The Walking Dead Season 7 Sunday Spoilers. Bury me here. First of all, I want to give a super special shout out to I can't even remember all the names, about 40 or 50 subscribers who were with me all this morning working through some technical difficulties, a whole lot of other stuff going on. So thank you to all of you guys for showing up this morning. Having a lot of fun with the live streams, a lot of things going on, so there's a lot of topics that we're going to talk about. See several new people in chat. So just going to let a few more people kind of wander in here. Do have to give you the warning. This is a spoiler channel. So if you don't want to know what's going to happen, what we're going to talk about, if you don't want to see spoilers for the show, it's going to happen in an hour and a half. Don't watch because I don't want you guys to blame me. But I see the crowd is rolling in. So what's up, Damper, Grim Reaper? I'm going to hit you early. So also Tittle Tittle, Anime Random, Alex, Cameron, Outlaw Gamer, Shelton, Arthur, so many people. I'll give a lot of shout outs toward the end of this. Hopefully everything is coming through loud and clear. And once again, I want to thank all of you guys that were here. Let's get a couple quick announcements, a couple ground rules for some of the new people as they're rolling in. Number one, I will try to get this going tomorrow. If I can't, we'll roll it to next Monday, but we're going to do a brand new segment, which is going to be called Random Things. It's going to be whatever we want to talk about. We're going to branch a little bit away from Walking Dead, some of the video game stuff, and just talk about some real life stuff. So I appreciate all you guys for being there. We did the Chill with Kills this morning. After the Talking Dead tonight, we will do another live stream. It's going to be an episode recap and just have a lot of fun with all of you guys. If the sound is coming through loud and clear, give me a quick 999. I think everybody is pretty good at this point. So, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Good to see everybody, and we are strolling right along. So if there's a specific spoiler topic you want to talk about first, I've got a list of things we're going to talk about. Go ahead and throw it in there. We got 70, 80, 90 people here. If you guys could just take out the Lucille and just tap that like button for me really, really quickly, that would be awesome. I'd appreciate if you guys would like this video. Also, once the video goes live, once we end this stream, in about 30-45 minutes. The video will be live for playback. If you guys could go check out just a little bit of playback, leave some of your comments there as well, let people know about it, share the video. And the last thing before I get into topics is I want to send a special shout out. There's a lot of other people. If you guys have referred people here, send me a kick message. But Seth Morgan is one of my subscribers and has some people on Facebook, and he basically said, hey, all the people I know on Facebook are following you. So if you guys have some friends that are Walking Dead fans, if you'll kind of put the word out, get them in here. It would just be a lot of fun to build this network over and over again. And I know many of you already have, but that was one of the comments. So if you guys have done that, send it over to me as well so I can give you a shout out and acknowledge everything that you guys do. So here we go. Perfectly Grimes. I will notice a lot of people, so I'm not going to go back and forth on shout outs. The other way this kind of works is if you type something, it's open season. So if you don't want your name mentioned, like I may see Trinice Germany may say, talk about Carol. And I'm going to call your name out and I'm going to read it. These streams are about all of you. It's so I can give you credit, your ideas, your thoughts, your comments. So many people know how this works. This isn't about me. I'm just the moderator. I will give you my opinion, and I appreciate your opinion as well. So thank you. And there we go. There's Seth Morgan. The legend has arrived. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything that you do, buddy. You know, I don't want that to go unnoticed. Eric Calburn, what is up? So here we go. You guys knew I was going to put a picture of Ezekiel up, right? Because I'm not going to bash Ezekiel, but I'm having a hard time with Ezekiel right now. I'm going to make the stream controversial. Let's just get it out there. Ezekiel I need to respect him as a leader, and hopefully the writers will push me in that direction. But his hesitancy, I think I'm going to feel that tonight, and I may be a little tougher on him after the show tonight, after Talking Dead. I hope I'm not. But we're going to talk about all this stuff. The dialogue of what happens tonight is really going to dictate who we go after and who we feel sorry for and all of those things. But right now, I'm on the fence with Ezekiel. So I want to see what you guys think about Ezekiel. I saw some of the comments in some other videos, but I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys say. Stephen Paul says, hey, Kills, I'm enjoying this video. Please keep up the amazing work. Thank you. Appreciate that. Kang Ezekiel. That's what Rick's going to say. We're going up to see the Kang in the kingdom. Cherilyn Tuck says, I love Ezekiel, but he is clueless. And it's going to get 2 people killed tonight. It's going to get his little kitty cat killed at some point. And I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Ezekiel make a bad decision and take Shiva into war, because I'm going to hold him accountable when and if Shiva dies, because I just don't. I'm not having it. Damper Grim Reaper says, I love Morgan. Morgan's going to be, he's going to be crazy tonight. Yeah, I do want to see. I hope they keep Stevie around. Negan has arrived. So it's about to be PP City here real soon. Yes, Negan, we are pissing our pants. Let's see. Question. Comment. Sharon Jackson says, he is oblivious. I can see where he wants to keep peace, but he has to realize that isn't possible. Maybe there's a little bit of a backstory, and that's why Ezekiel is afraid, or a backstory with Gavin. I mean, him and Gavin do seem to have a decent working relationship, wouldn't you say? I mean, and if you guys don't know, Gavin is the one, he's basically the one that drives he drives up. Not heavy metal dude. Gavin's the one that, he was counting the melons last week. Let's see. Zeke's doing the best he can, trying not to get his people killed. Morgan is annoying. Okay. Anime random. Let's see. All right, throw some more questions out there. Let's see what... Hey, Kills, do you think the Legend 27 can beat Negan? Yeah, We know who the Legend 27 is. It's the girl in the middle. She's kind of sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky girl. Muse. Muse says, we don't even know if King has met Negan in person. We don't. Total Drama the Amazing. Gavin is the only sane savior. Well, what do you guys think the negotiation is going to be tonight? I'm curious. So, and you saw a little bit of Gavin's dialogue, right? Where he needs you to understand the gravity of this situation. So he basically said, I made you an offer. What is it going to be? What's up, MTZ Master? How do you feel about, so we know tonight Richard's going to dig the grave. And we're probably not going to see Richard digging the grave, because they're going to save that high drama, even though we know what is going to happen. Richard's going to be at the back. But I gotta imagine it's going to be a little bit touching and a little bit emotional when Richard gets strangled to death by Morgan, and Morgan sharpening a spear at the end of the show. I mean, Morgan's going to go into violent mode, and I get a feeling we're just going to feel sorry for Richard. I'm already feeling it a little bit. Got to be perfectly honest with you guys. Really quick, 120 people here, half of the people in here. Negan wants half. I want the other half of you guys to slap that like button for me, please. Thank you. Let's get this thing up to 100 likes really, really fast. Let's see if we can do that. And then we'll just have a few more people. We'll pick on them as they come in. I can. What's up, Ryan's Walking Dead channel? I'll give you a shout out. What's up? So thank you to all you guys for being here. Once again, those of you that have Facebook channels, a lot of Facebook friends, a lot of Twitter followers that have put the word out there. This channel is just it's continue to grow and grow. It's grown substantially, and appreciate everything that you guys do. And also the recap tonight after Talking Dead. Stick around for that. We have a lot of fun with that, and we'll have a little bit more fuel because we'll fill in a lot of the blanks. Right now, we know the template of what's going to happen, but we just got to fill in all the little dialogue questions. That's what's going to make it kind of cool. Thank you. We ramped up the like button. Everybody. Yeah, it went up to like double there, so appreciate that, guys. Weird Walking Dead Theory said, I'll give Richard some remorse. Yeah, I'm following you. I think, was that Charlin? Somebody, it scrolled up really fast. Sorry, guys. Somebody said, what do you think Carol's reaction is going to be when Morgan tells her? Well, Carol gave us a huge clue a couple weeks ago with Daryl. And she says, she couldn't take it. And she goes, I would kill them. I could kill them, but then there would be nothing left of me. So Carol is going to be, when Carol's in her mode, Carol can kill emotionless. And I think she's going to be able to block out all of the stuff for a short period of time. Tonight, Carol's going to basically, I think she finally, puts two and two together. What was Rick doing here? What was Jesus doing here? All of those things. But when she does all of that, it's going to put her in that, okay, now I got to block everything out. Let me go find out what's going on, get to the bottom of it, take care of business. But it's going to take such an emotional impact on Carol at some point. And let me throw this question out to all of you. Will Carol become a pirate? This is my theory. I came up with this. If somebody else did, they did. But one of our live streams, I remember saying it. This must have been 2-3 months ago. That Carol will come out of it briefly, and then Carol will need to get away. The only way that Carol's going to be 100% is to get on a boat and leave. So my prediction is that Carol will get Michonne's comic arc and leave. And then we'll see her, once the time skips. So let me know what you guys think about that. Do you think that Carol is going to take care of some business, but then ultimately Carol is going to leave? And there's about just FYI, so you guys know in these streams, there's about a 20-second delay. So when I ask that, I do have to pause a little bit and get on a different topic and kind of come back. All right, George Morris agrees. Cherilyn says, I hope so. Anime Random likes Gavin. I don't. Now I don't like you. No, I do like you, but I don't like Gavin. Maria says, yes, you said it. Frank Gonzalez says, I agree about Carol. Now, keep in mind, we're talking spoilers that are nobody knows. This is complete. Well, actually, not a spoiler. This is an actual prediction, because this won't happen until maybe the end of 8. And I think that that's where we might leave it at the end of 8. Is the real drama is going to be Carol leaving. Once they take care of business in all-out war. Alex is like, poor Tobin. Tobin's already kind of used to it. Yep. Brett Jones says Carol's going to help the group, kick some butt, and then bounce. And I agree with that. So one thing that is really awesome, and I see you guys, hopefully you see Crystal Thomas rolling up here. Let's take a quick break from the spoiler. We're not going to pause the stream, but Crystal Thomas actually sent me earlier in the week, because I asked you guys for some questions about what happened. With last week's episode, where we had the Ferris wheel and everything, and it was pretty cool stuff here. And she says, I have a theory. And so bear with me for this. See what you think about Crystal's theory. And by the way, gamer of Legion Clan, I'm not ignoring you. There are literally hundreds of streams and hundreds of messages typing per second. So a lot of times I won't see your comment. I may see your comment about your comment, but I'm not going to see everything that you guys type. So always go back to when the stream goes live, when it becomes a video, go over and type your questions there. All right. Here is a little bit of Crystal Thomas's theory about what happened at the school, because I asked that question. If you guys have theories, send them over to me, and I may talk about your theory a little bit as well. I would like to know if you think it's, I said that a carnival was going to be at school when the zombie apocalypse broke out. FEMA and the National Guard showed up and were ambushed. That would explain the water, food, guns, casings Rick and Michonne found. I noticed that some walkers were tied up. While FEMA and the National Guards were trying to quarantine the place, they tied these people up so that they wouldn't turn on them, and there would have been less people to feed as well. I believe they're going to execute the tied up walkers, but something happened. The school became a new military ground and a holding cell for the walkers and civilians. Let me know what you think of this theory. So I think it's a very thought out theory. Right, wrong, whether you agree with it. Very good job, Crystal. So that's the type of thinking that I appreciate, and appreciate that. If you guys have some theories, and we've talked about theories, how's The Walking Dead going to end? I get those questions. Who's going to die are obviously theories and predictions. We do know some of the spoilers. Yes, Jack Plant, Richard, and Benjamin will both die tonight. So if you're late to the party, that is what's going to go down. There's going to be a lot of other things that do go down. But this is really the enjoyment of spoilers. Because instead of being shocked about who's going to die, you can actually focus in to the background, the conversation, the body language. These writers and these actors of all shows that are out there, and that's one thing that what got me hooked on The Walking Dead, is the little things that you don't notice until you watch the show 2 or 3 times. What's up, Aiden P? Hey, I got a moderator, finally. Oh, real quick, too. There are going to be a couple more moderators that I'm going to add. Sharon is rolling out, so Sharon Jackson's one of my moderators, but there's a couple other people that I'm going to add. Just kind of keep an eye on the chat, make sure everything's cool. For the most part, I think people control themselves. I love The Walking Dead says, Kills, do you think the heavy metal guy will die this episode? You know, I think that's $1 million question. I don't think he will, and I'm so confused why they don't. If Richard is going to short them a melon, and Richard hates that guy, I just wish Richard would lose it and just shoot the guy. I mean, to me, that would be better than, hey, there's 12 melons, let me take one. Yeah, you guys are trying to get over us. What's going to go down with that? I wish Richard would just stand there and say, hey, dude, guess what? Watch it. Bam! Shoot the heavy metal guy, and then let the war break out. But maybe his overall theory is he doesn't want to have like a Wild West showdown where everybody gets executed. He wants it to have a lingering effect, so they go to war. Next question. Amir Smith, will they group up with Oceanside? They will go to Oceanside because Oceanside has weapons. And I'll throw the question out to the group. Here it is. Do you guys, who thinks the heavy metal guy is going to die tonight? And if you guys, I gave him that name. His name's Jared. But most of you guys watch my streams. He is the heavy metal guy. If you think he's going to die, let me know. If you don't think he's going to die, let's see that as well. What's up, Kyle Crook? Teresa Farnham, I notice you. I see you. Thank you for being here. Bill Joel, maybe Richard shoots him in the arm and he gets mad and shoots Ben. No, apparently he's going to put a gun to his head and then he's going to turn around and he's going to shoot Benjamin in the leg. Kind of like Negan does. You don't kill the person that expects to be killed. You kill the person that you think is going to have the biggest impact. So most people here are saying Jared will not die. Looks like 70% or so is saying Jared's not going to die. Wait, where's Dr. Smarty Pants? Oh, I like it. Nice name. Gamer of Legion Clan, I love your streams. See, that's easy. It's easy for me to see that. I don't know, my eyes just naturally go to that, so thank you. Ben is going to bleed out. You are correct, Moody Girl. So, I got to do it. I got to play devil's advocate a little bit. Will Jared be happy that he killed Ben? Hang on, let me finish this whole question because I know I did this with Richard the other night. Would Jared break down? Is Jared kind of like an immature kid and he just thinks he's going to shoot Ben like just for giggles? Or do you think he's going to turn around and be like, hey kid, you hit me in the leg, boom, and shoot him and sort of mock him as they leave? Or do you think that Jared is heavy metal guy? Right, I'll call him heavy metal guy now. If he changes, maybe I'll call him Jared. Do you think that that's going to break him, that he really is kind of a loudmouth, a little bit of a bully when he's around people? But what if Heavy Metal Guy shoots Ben and we feel sorry for him in a weird sort of way? Let me say it like that. That it's like, hey, bad boys don't deserve guns. I'm taking your gun, Richard. That maybe he's all talk and he kills him and doesn't mean to kill him. I'm more than any other episode, that's why I want to see the dialogue that happens tonight. I have no idea, Stacks. I can't check that right now, but you can whisper me. If you're Stacks too, no idea. So Grimes17 says, nope, he's an ass. Okay, and I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not saying that I agree or disagree yet. I'm just saying I'm interested in it. But I want to see your comments. Clown Dust says, Jared is a jackass, hands down. Alex Cannett, Jared is ice cold, no redemption. What's up, Chris Belenza, Bree Thompson, glad you're here. Thank you. Orbido Taylor, thank you for being here. I noticed you. Muse, it's not a baloney, non-baloney. It's just a scrupulous question. It's a question of is he a stone cold killer, or is he somebody that is took it a little bit too far? Just a question. One thing that you guys will know about my streams is they're not always going to be black and white. We're looking for the gray area, because the gray area is what creates such good dialogue. And I think the writers go after that gray area sometimes, right? Where you don't know if a person, okay, I'll give you that. You're definitely entitled to Jared as a straight bully. No doubt. I'm not saying he's not, and I may go in that direction. But looking for the gray area is what I like when you guys do. You throw something out there that really makes me stop and go, okay. Like Dwight. If there is a gray area right now, there is not a more gray area than Dwight. Debate me. Somebody throw it out there. Because you don't know where Dwight is going right now. Somebody asked me in an earlier stream today, who's your favorite character? I don't have a favorite. Abraham was my favorite. The most interesting character to me right now is Dwight. He was the bad guy, shot Denise in the eye. Where's he going to go? Tara's going to find out about that. And yeah, I'm still seeing some of the comments. So Crystal says, Heavy Metal Guy's goofy. He acts like a hippie that smokes. He just lives in the moment. It looks like somebody, does a couple shots and just wants to get in that fight. But being a killer is a different story. Dirty Davy is much worse. Tobin McLeod, that's a great question. He's much worse at this point. I'll caveat that. So later, Stacks, I have no idea. Oh, sorry, I didn't even recognize that. So Stacks, the box breaker, I didn't block you, just so you know. So why you would be blocked, I'll check it out after the stream. Sorry about that. Yeah, I just saw the name Stacks. I didn't see the whole name. My apologies. But yeah, it wasn't me. I'll go back and see if one of the moderators or somebody did it. Yeah, that's very, very weird. Stacks the Box Breaker is actually one of my favorite subscribers. So yeah, my apologies. No idea, man. But yeah, give me 5 minutes after the stream. I'll definitely go over and check it out. Will Negan die at the end of the season? No. Root Beer Brad. Hey, I'm sorry you're late too. Hey, here's the only thing that I would say, and I mean this with all seriousness. First of all, there's another 30, 40 people here that need to hit the like button. But after you guys hit the like button, who would win? And you guys have seen all these people, right? You've seen Moody Girl, Muse, Lisa G, Dr. Smarty Pants, Camille Acosta, Living Dead, all these people in here that talk spoilers, right? So all you guys are part of the 999 Army. Who would win, the 999 Army or the Saviors? Think about that one. Now, there's only a couple hundred of us in here right now. But, yeah, I'll just throw that out there. Real facetious question. Because you guys keep asking me facetious questions. I think the 999 Army, I think we'd take them. What's up, Ranger? And I needed to say something random to give the questions a chance to catch up on the 20-second delay. Now, every once in a while, I'll just throw like a random comment to sort of buy time while we're taking care of the delay. I know there's going to be some 999 Army coming up here. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Yeah, I'm just blocking. Anybody says Saviors, I'm just going to put you in a timeout, just so you know. Just to let you know. No, I'm not. I'm messing with you guys. Teresa Farnham says the Saviors are going to win. We got cookies. If we got cookies, we're going to win. Yes, Dirty Davy is David from the comics. Yeah, I think that's why. I think Sasha's going to. I think she's going to take one of Eugene's pills. That's a prediction too. It's not a spoiler. Just remember, you guys heard it here first. When Sasha gets in a bind and has no way out, and she takes those pills, you guys are going to say, "We talked about that in a live stream." And then when Carol finishes the war and goes beast mode and gets on a boat and finds Pete, you guys will remember. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Bree? Good to see you. A lot of you guys have been here for the whole stream. I'm just now catching up because there's so many comments. It's hard to focus on one. Why does Morgan kill Richard? I mean, I know why. And lack of self-control. And would you want to go to war with Morgan? So Richard makes a mistake. Benjamin gets killed. Morgan loses his mind, kills Richard. Wouldn't you be a little scared to take that dude into war with you? I mean, it's one melon. And some people are going to answer the question before I fully clarified what the question was. Hey, Camille Acosta, thank you for being here. I'm sorry, but if I'm going into war and I got a choice between Richard and Morgan fighting with me, I'm taking freaking Richard. So we're going to lose Richard tonight and we're going to gain crazy Morgan. Because, you know, Morgan, his character now is going to be the kind of person, okay, Melon's missing, let me strangle Richard to death. So Morgan, Carol go back to Alexandria. They get ready to fight. And, you know, they got to pack up their attire. And somebody forgets to, like, pack his white shirt, and he's going to strangle him to death. And then, you know, they're going to go into war, and they're going to be planning out strategy. And somebody's going to go to the wrong place, and Morgan's going to be like, screw it, I'm just going to go and strangle you to death. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about crazy Morgan choking Richard tonight. Especially if Richard has that look on his face. When Richard and Daryl, go back and watch that episode when he says, I would die for the kingdom. Why don't you? You know, Daryl being Daryl, right? But Richard was crying. He was desperate. He, you know, granted, he almost got Carol killed. I don't forgive him totally for that. But he didn't. Daryl talked him out of it, indirectly. But if Richard doesn't want Benjamin to die. If Richard feels the slightest bit of remorse after Benjamin dies and Morgan chokes him, I am not going to be happy tonight. I will not be a Morgan fan. Yeah, he does. I mean, he goes back into it, but then, you know, what's Ezekiel going to do? And Carol can say, all right, load it up. You choked Richard. Let's go kill some other people. I thought Tara had a really good comment to Rosita. Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about Rosita. But I thought that when Tara told her last week, save it for them, I thought that was great. Hey, absolutely, Rico. Shout out to the Russian Bears. Hey, it's all about keeping Judah safe. It's not about Rick and it's not about us anymore. If I die, you can do this. You have to do this. If you die, I will do this. Because it's not about us anymore. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's about the bigger picture. Rick running the world. Don't make me defend Rosita in another stream, because I will. But very interesting. Storyline. Just give Rosita a couple more weeks. Wub in the Tub asked, do I read the comics? Wub in the Tub, I do read the comics. And I'm up to like issue number 39. So check out my channel. I'm having a lot of fun with the comics. But please, if you ask me if I read the comics because I enjoy the comics, that's a great question. If you ask me, do I read the comics because you're going to tell me that something in the show is going to happen the way the comics, I'm just going to block it out. Because it just doesn't happen that way. Come on. It has to happen this way because it was like that in the comics. I heard that so many times, and I was like, come on. It doesn't happen that way in the comics more often than not. Grimes 17, I need someone to say, Carl, you go with me, Sean. There you go. I have to do it at least once every stream because if not, somebody's going to bug me about it. There was a comment. It's hard to say when you say there's a comment on a comic reading today. Yeah, try to say that fast. There was a comment today, and somebody said, have you not read the comics? Because when you read them, you act like you're surprised. Well, because I haven't read them. I mean, I am surprised. And those of you that followed me for a long time, you know that was my commitment to my subscribers is to go back and read all of those. And I have done some research, so I do know major events that happen. Like I know about Spencer's death, and I know about Glenn's beatdown. But, you know, I don't know who loses a leg and who loses an arm. I was shocked when Rick's hand got cut off by the governor. I didn't know that happened. I knew it happened. I didn't know when and where it happened. So, you know, when you're reading it and you skip that panel, you're like, whoa, really? He just cut the dude's hand off? Yeah, Daryl, if you guys ever want to impersonate Daryl, watch like Saturday Night Live, like watch somebody from the Californians. Because that's just sort of Daryl. If Carol, if she gets hit by lightning, if anything happens to her, I'm going to kill you. I mean, it's Daryl definitely. You could see him living in a state that has legalized marijuana, for sure. All right, let's get a few more questions in here because we're going to run the stream about, we tend to run these Sunday spoilers about 45 minutes. Tonight will probably be 45 minutes to an hour as well. While I'm waiting on some of the questions to catch up, just one more thing. I'll do my quick advertising plug. So Sunday mornings, Chill with Kills. It's mostly about gaming, 11 o'clock. It's random stuff. We have a good time with that. We're going to try to roll out a brand new segment, which is not going to be Walking Dead related because I got a lot of subs that we just like to hang out, very off-the-wall topics. Random things will be on Mondays. Don't expect a whole lot Tuesdays and Thursdays. Wednesday night will be the Wednesday Walker episode. That's a chance we really get to talk about a little bit of spoilers and recap the episodes. And, of course, the two big things on Sunday night is the Sunday spoilers before Walking Dead and the episode recap after Talking Dead. But in another 3 or 4 weeks, we're still going to need to do some live streams and talk about some things because that's why we're continuing this partnership and this relationship because that's what the 999 Army is all about. All of you make this channel. I'll never forget that. Trust me. When I see, like, I'm seeing names in here, I'm seeing for the first time. But I appreciate all you guys being here. Dominique Lombardo, thank you for being here. Nisi as well. I'm not doing the shout-outs just yet, but I'm noticing a few new people. Lastly, once again, Moody Girl is talking about T-shirts. So I will not, you know, throw those things on you guys, but there is a T-shirt vendor, and I'll mention that next week, but I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on it. If you guys want a T-shirt, you want like a clever saying or something we've talked about in chat, I'll give you a link to it in a future video, but give me a week on that. I'm not 100% ready to do that. But by next week, there'll be 15, 20 T-shirts that you'll have a choice of buying if you want to. Don't have to. Emmy Bacon, what's up? Frankie Bouchard, what's up, everybody? Appreciate you guys being here. All right, let's get back to some of the questions and some of the comments for tonight's episode. So a couple things that we have talked about. We did talk about how everything's going to go down. We're very interested in the dialogue to see the emotional attachment. Carol will end up going to Alexandria toward the end of the episode. We will see Morgan, crazy mode, sharpening the stick, and there will be a little bit of drama in the beginning of who dug this grave, and Morgan will end up burying him. So that's awesome. Michelle's like, we want your face on a T-shirt. Who knows? You guys might have seen my face, and you will. We'll there's a point. You know, we'll do some vlogs. We'll do some summertime stuff. All right, but let's get to some Walking Dead stuff. Is Richard what Rick would have been like if Carl died, and that's why they have the same name? No, I don't think the name, but it's a good question. I'm going to have to think about that one a little bit. It's a great question. Possibly. Kills, who will put down Ben? I think, yeah, Ezekiel. Ezekiel's going to have to shoot Ben, I think. That's another good question. I don't know. Yeah, you know, vlogs would be like me going and spending $19 on a shrimp cocktail and getting really pissed off about it, and you guys seeing my reaction to it. That'd be like you talk about live reaction to Walking Dead. You should see a live reaction to a $19 shrimp cocktail. Yeah. Or the lack of reaction, just trying to play it off like, yeah, this isn't expensive at all. Okay, DDA Ohio. Kills, do you think the Saviors mourn their comrades when they're killed? No, I don't. One-offs, I think they do. You know, Saviors are an army with a lot of individual pockets within the army. Some are probably happy. I think what really gave us a good indication was the two guys playing golf. They didn't care about Fat Joey. So, no. I read someone's question and they're really happy. Cool. Muse, I will tell you, absolutely not head shaved. Yeah. I mean, nothing against people that have shaved heads, but that's just not me. That I can confirm. Let's see, who mainly dies in this episode? Richard and Ben. Thank you, Rico. Appreciate that. Yep. Salem Blue says, Saviors think, yeah, more for me. Somebody dies, it means that you have food for longer. If you don't mind, I'm just going to read like the last part of your name, Malat. So what Kills, what will happen to Oceanside? I think they'll give up some of the guns, and I think a couple people will fight. Cindy, a couple of the other ones, but I don't think they'll be full scale. And we got another 6 minutes or so let's get some more questions floating up here, because I've got most of the topics already covered that I want to talk about tonight. And they're going to have to drag out some of these scenes, because in an hour, this is not an hour's worth of material. So, you know, the grave scene's going to be 5-10 minutes, you know, that drama around there. But then the way they were kind of very cautious about the meeting place, that's got me concerned. Are they late? Do they request changing to a new spot? You know, that whole 2-by-2 cover formation where Richard's walking and Morgan's walking. They look like they're ready to shoot somebody. I think that happens before the drop. So. Hey, Grimes17, if you could do me a favor, though, it'd be really awesome. When we're doing live streams, don't promote your channel, because I'm not going to come on your videos and promote your channel, and I'm not trying to do this to be rude. It's just when people come in and start doing that, we get a lot of other spam like follow me, check me out, Instagram, I just made a channel, made a video. It's just, like Negan would say, not cool. Not cool. You have no idea how not cool that shit is. But you're about to find out. So, yeah, don't do that, please, because I don't want to have to block a bunch of people promoting stuff. It's just not a way to network. And there's a lot of people here that are, and I'll give you a prime example, like, Walking Dead Road to Survival. Freddy's Ready comes in my videos, he comes here, and people know who he is, so he doesn't have to come in and, spam his channel. But just a sidetrack. Hopefully, people that watch this video and listen in the future will understand those are some of the ground rules. Extended episode tonight. Hope it's well worth it. So we will, about 15-20 minutes after Talking Dead is when we go live. So any week that there's an extended episode, it'll be a little bit later. But just just know it's going to happen. Django says Sherry should be showing her face soon, probably at Alexandria. I'm going to say Sherry will not be showing her face ever again. I think she's done. Bye, Trinice. Hopefully we will see you later on. Yeah, I don't know if she's ever going to be back. And doesn't that make the drama around Dwight much, much more interesting? Telling you, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You guys can always tell me a little bit later on. Dwight is going to be one of the most interesting characters on the show. Alexandria Bates, notice me. Who is going to blame themselves for Benjamin's death? To be determined. A couple ways that could go down. I get a feeling it's going to be Richard almost in tears breaking down, explaining like, it wasn't supposed to happen this way. I don't know Richard's voice. I haven't seen him enough. I didn't mean for it to happen. Something, something, something. It was supposed to be me. It was supposed to be me. And then Morgan just doesn't care and chokes him to death. So I get a feeling, Richard's going to blame himself, which is definitely a bad way to die. First of all, he doesn't want Benjamin to die. But second of all, you got that guilt right before somebody strangles you for an accident. Yeah, not good. Hi, you're Rick, right? I'm Negan. And I do not appreciate you killing my men. Also, when I sent my people to kill your people for killing my people, you killed more of my people. Not cool. Yeah. Glad you typed it up. I just felt like reading a little bit of Negan. No, Seafish, I did not block you. You're here, man. You are here. You are loud and clear. I did see you typed something about Road to Survival. There will be a 30-day challenge on Road to Survival. I'm not spending any money. $3,000 and 2 months is enough for a while. Hopefully you could hear it in my voice. And I hope enough people actually sign on to it to... Scopely watches almost every video I do. Trust me. I've gotten feedback from Scopely before, and I just want them to know that I'm not a very happy customer at the time. But that's a different time, a different place. I think I'm going to do a 30-day countdown just to reinforce the message so you guys know. So tomorrow will be day 1 of Kills Not Spending. So prepare for that. Like the videos, watch the videos, let them see that there's a lot of players that really support that. If the guys, I'm totally off topic here, but the guys at Scopely would give you more 5 stars and increase the odds, it wouldn't cut down on the spending. It would actually increase the spending. But I'm done talking about that. Moving on, Walking Dead. Mama Missy Plans. What's up? I'm glad you called a live stream. Hola, ¿cómo está? See, Michelle M wants to get me. She wants to get me fired up because she's asking me about shrimp cocktail. Absolutely, I'll buy you some $19 shrimp. How about that? I might. It's like, will you go through with withdrawal for not spending? Family madness. I wrote 3 messages about Judith now. Do you think he feels protective of her? I think he has a good side. Ha 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 ha. Who? He. I'm confused. Family madness. I read the comment, but I'm confused who the comment is regarding. Who is he? He has a good side? Dwight? I don't know. Oh, we are hitting. There it is. Taps Ghost Lover is like $19 shrimp. So this is exactly, if you guys want to know a little bit more of what we're going to do with the random things, it's going to be a Monday episode. We get together and stream like this. If you guys want to send me a message, everybody always asks how to spell it, so I'm going to type it. So if you guys want to add me on Kick at, there it is in chat, KILZHOT, kilzhot. There you go. Everybody, why is it kilzhot? Because kilzhot was banned as a gamer tag as being violent. It was KILLSHOT, so I had to use creative spelling and be kilzhot with kilzhot in case it ever comes up. So if you guys want to add me, random things is going to be, you guys can send me topics. We'll talk about stuff. It won't be political, it won't be controversial, but it'll be like when you go into a restaurant and you spend $19 on shrimp cocktail and you get freaked out by it. And it'll be a lot of pieces onto that. So people will talk about what they experienced, and you know, this morning it created a whole different topic of food chat and bad experiences. So fun stuff, but that'll be random things. It'll be something we keep going all through the summer. It'll buy us a little time because we won't be doing as many live streams with The Walking Dead, but just, you know, some things to keep everybody active. All right, really quick, if you guys one more time, slap the like button if you haven't already. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. Hope you enjoy The Walking Dead tonight. Hope you enjoy the spoilers. While you're watching them and you know what's going to happen, pay attention to the dialogue, because tonight we're going to go into that gray area that I talked about and decide good person, bad person. You know, we'll do it with Jared. We're going to do it with Gavin. We're going to do it with Ezekiel. We're going to talk about all these characters and what immediately lies in their future. Thank you for everything that you guys do. Appreciate everyone being here. The channel is growing beyond my imagination. But if you have friends and you have people on Facebook and you have other people you want to bring them in, let them know who we are. Stacks the Beatbox Box Breaker Beatboxer. I will check that out. Appreciate that. And now, as customary for all of our videos, as I end this stream, I'm going to do as many shout outs as I can. If I miss you by shouting out, giving you credit for it, you guys, you know, if you don't want to hear the shout out, you can leave. The video is pretty much over. But I like to say thank you to everyone that's here. I'll try to read them as fast as possible. If I miss you, don't take it personally. I just didn't see it. And then when the video goes live, get over there as well too. So thank you. So Muse, thank you for being here. Grime17, Gamer of Legion Clan. Kyle Crook. Also, I'm probably going to screw up a lot of your names. I'm reading fast. It just happens that way. Taps Ghost Lover. Carmen Trance. Leo Plays 38. Thank you. Ramon, appreciate everything that you guys do. Bree Thompson, part of the 999 Army. What's up? Root Beer Brad. Joshua Fett is my boy. Logan, 8. What's going on? Emmy Bacon, thank you. I will see you after the show. Crystal Thomas. I did not see Shanny D. She's probably got something going on. Patrice, thank you. Kathy, Joe, Hussar, Eric Calburn, Steph Richardson, thank you. George Morris, Moody Girl, Alexandra Bates, Stacks number 2 as well too. I'll see you tonight. George Morris, Gav Plays. I might double dip on some of these as well too. Jerry Atkinson, Dr. Smarty Pants, Tobin McLeod, Teresa Farnham, who said that the Saviors would beat the 999 Army. Come on, Teresa. Give me a break. That ain't going to happen. Django, thank you for being here. Alexis Nieto, Diane Estes, thank you. I hope the heavy metal guy does die tonight. Ryan's Walking Dead channel, thank you for being here. Salin Blue, Frank Dees, Weird Walking Dead Theories, always a pleasure. Thank you for joining every week. Alan Inman, who else I miss? What's Her Face, 005, thank you for being here. Espen Romood, Damper Grim Reaper, Tobin McLeod, Mama Missy plans her first stream. Thank you for being here. Slap that like button. Lucille it. One time. Dominique Lombardo. The ETZ Mom. Thank you for being here. Michelle M. You got it. Shrimp Time. Moody Girl. I might have hit you already, but there you go. I'll give you another shout out. Nisi. Spina. And I think I got almost everybody. If I didn't, Pete B. Shout out. And Crazy Killer. Teresa Brown. I mean, when people watch this video and they see all the intellect here, all the comments. I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about all of you. Kyle Crook, Sherilyn Tuck, thank you for being here. Trading cards and more. I mean, this is what it's all about. Thank you, everybody. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful evening and appreciate everything that you guys do. Peace out.